Sorry, Scorpio rising. So, like I was saying with this, this represents like water energy and it's in a fire house. The fifth house represents self-expression, things that you create. Could since it's things that you create, it could be business ideas, it could be children, just anything that comes of you, any way that you express yourself. So, with that being said, you are full of yourself, possibly. You're gonna you're being too self-expressive and it's going in like self-expression overload. So you may just want to scale it back a little bit. Um, this could be too that you kind of you're overwhelmed by the things and ideas that you've created and put out there to happen, and you're so overwhelmed that you just need to sit and have a breather and let it all digest. You know what I mean? Hence this full guy laying on the tree. So, regardless of how it may be, you just need to sit back and let things kind of go as it may, and not be too not be so gluttonous with not gluttonous, but maybe not be so gluttonous for attention, but also at the same time don't I'm just trying to find a good way to say this. Don't be so gluttonous with the attention, but also you have to kind of let things digest as you put them out there. Like put it out there and see how it goes. You don't have to keep pushing it and pushing it. Okay? You have the Seven of Pentacles for your sixth house card. Sixth house card is a card of routine and organization and everyday tasks, things that we do on an everyday basis. And so, as you see the levels of this card, this is kind of like the little brown specks. Oopsie, sorry. Little brown specks are like dirt. And this is like the seed. And this is like the seed growing and growing more. And now it's the flower. So kind of like how the sixth house is, you have things grow and grow and grow until it produces something, until something happens, until you get the product that you want. So this is kind of showing that you're willing to take the steps and go through the processes and kind of go through the procedures in order for things to grow. You're willing and able to do this, and you're also kind of coming up with the different ideas to make that happen. Okay, sorry for the noise in the background, y'all. Okay. For the seventh house, you have the Eight of Pentacles, right? And so when you kind of see the progression of these cards, Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're willing to go through the procedures to make things work. You're kind of in the process of, okay, how am I going to do this? And this is actually you doing it. So with you figuring out how you're going to do this might be related to everyday tasks, and your everyday task may be relationships, kind of keeping the relation going between somebody. The seventh house represents relationships, romantic or platonic, so it could be like a business endeavor as well. But basically, regardless if the relationship is romantic or platonic, you're putting in the work to come up with the product or thing that you want out of the work that you're doing. You know what I mean? So you may be working hard on getting a relationship or making a relationship work, or working hard to relate with other people, with other business people, so they can see you shine and see your ideas that you've been thinking about on an everyday basis. With this card, the Seven of Pentacles, could be coming in different ways. I can see it both ways, but if you were ask me to pick one, I would say this is more having to do with business and your work than anything else. Okay. Eighth house is the Justice card. So this may be a situation in which you may be seeking revenge from someone who was doing some shady shit. possibly some occult-like things against you. Um, you don't have to do it. You don't have to seek revenge. Things are going to work out in your favor, because a justice card is the universe saying that I got you and things will be taken care of, okay? This could literally be you going to court for inheritance, for money that is owed to you. It's probably like shared money, money between you and other people. But you may be going to court to get the money that you're supposed to be getting. It could be a class action suit, just something that has to deal with money, but the money being shared or given to you, the money being from somebody then given to you. You know what I mean? You can also be getting your justice through someone that you intimately bonded with who treated you wrong, or vice versa. All this could be vice versa, y'all. So it could be someone, you did someone wrong and they getting their justice back. It could be the optimistic side of Astro Dim. But I'm thinking that you're gonna win out in this situation. That someone treated you wrong and you're gonna get what you're gonna get the payback, basically. You don't have to do anything. Universe got you, okay? You don't have to do anything. Ninth house is the Three of Pentacles. Someone else got this. You're basically going up the ladder of success and you're thinking about it, figuring what you need to do to get there. Climb up the ladder to success. You're probably the Scorpio rising is probably the first sign who didn't get something as contemplative. You didn't get a contemplative card in the ninth house. Which, this could be it. Like, you're climbing up the steps to learn more. This could be the steps of a library. So you're literally, you remember them old school libraries that had, like, the ladders? And, because they have those huge shelves and they had to go on a ladder to, stack the books up. This could be that. And you're kind of taking the steps to get more money, get more guap. You know what I mean? So it could be contemplative at the same time, but I've gotten more like swords energy from everyone else. But basically, whatever you have to do to climb up the steps to success, you are doing it. You're using, though, foreign ideas to get to this point. So you're reaching out and to anything. You're reaching out to people, to God, to your guides, to books, to anything, just to get to those steps. So you could be going back to school, taking classes, reaching out to your pastor, anybody. You're just trying to get to that step. You know what I mean? But you're definitely using other people's ideas, foreign cultures. You might even be traveling to get to that step too. You got the Lover's card for your 10th house. You have a lot of major arcana. You have 5 major arcana cards. So that's a lot. This is going to be a big month for you guys. A lot of changes and a lot of things that are like kind of going to be set in stone, okay? So the Lover's card showing that you may have been in a secretive relationship, but now you're going to put it out in Jump Street and let everyone know. This card represents career, status, and recognition. So you're going to be recognized as being a couple with somebody. You could be recognized for your career as well as you and someone else are recognized in your career. You and a business partner, you and a colleague, y'all are going to be recognized and your status is going to be blown up from it. You could be even coming together with someone that you work with in your industry, in your career, like someone that you are connected with through your career or through your status or through how you're recognized. You may be pairing up with them. But this card also represents duality. So you may have to connect with your feminine and your masculine to get a better understanding of your status and your recognition in your career. And you may have to use both qualities to get to the top, get to where you want to be in your career. Okay, get the status that you want. Okay. 11th house is the Fool card. So it's funny. I feel like someone else had this too, and I think it might have been Gemini, which I know someone who's a Scorpio rising and Gemini's sun. So it'd be funny if it was. But you're being quite chill and lackadaisical when it comes to your network. You're willing and open to meet new people, connect with new people to get to where you need to be in life. But beyond that, you're trying to connect with them emotionally too, because remember, you had to detach yourself from someone that you really felt close with, and they're getting that justice. Both of those cards are from water houses, which is interesting. And then you got a Knight of Cups in the 12th house, which is a water house too, so that's really interesting. But you're kind of like lackadaisical, chilling, just like whatever when it comes to, you know, connecting with people and networking with people, which could be a good thing because you don't seem thirsty. You don't seem that you're like trying to be up people's butts. But it could be a bad thing because it could also seem like you don't care. This reminds me, the opposite card for this was this card. The 11th house was this card, and the 5th house is this card. So to kind of go with this, don't relax too much because you don't want to seem like you don't care. You don't want to seem foolish. I mentioned that before too. I feel like an important thing to say is like move forward, but kind of pace yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying not move fast, but kind of be a little bit more calculated. You're Scorpio rising. You know how to handle that. Be more calculated with your moves. You can move fast. You can do whatever you want. Just be smart with it. Don't go do things based off emotion and desire and passion. You don't want to just go off emotion and desire and passion alone. You want to be calculated and logical and practical with your ideas too. Use all of the elements when making decisions, okay? And then lastly, got the Knight of Cups for the 12th house. So this could mean this can manifest in numerous ways. It could be that you're trying to find a connection through someone and offer your cup romantically to someone spiritually, because the 12th house represents spirituality. You could be learning about offering your cup and being romantic and putting yourself out there because you're self-undoing. What you usually do is kind of like be quiet and be a creep and just not move forward and just kind of like look at the person instead of approaching them. So you could just be like, you know what, I'm just going to offer my cup. But you could be doing this, connecting with them spiritually before you connect with them in the 3D. So that could be it. You could be also connecting with another side of yourself, the more fun, playful, romantic side of yourself spiritually. Or you could be connecting to the romantic, playful side of your guides, your angels, being more connected with the more fun part of your guides, the more fun sector of your guides, and enjoying yourself. This card's fun and just pulling all the stops and showing out. So this may even show that like your guides are showing out and showing you how much they have your back and how much they love you. They see you working hard. 'Cause remember, you got the World card. They see you busting your ass. But things are going to be moving forward for you. And so your guides are going to be pulling out all the stops to show you, like, yes, keep doing your work. I got you. You're going to be safe. You're going to be secure. And, a lot of this seems like it's like money. It involves money and you're worried about money. But the thing is, this is showing you that, you're in the beginning stages of getting to where you need to be. Keep at it. You know what I mean? Just keep at it, and I think you'll be successful, Scorpio rising. I hope you appreciate this reading. I love y'all much, and I wish you guys the very, very best for June 2018. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, all that good stuff. Also, please hit me up in my social media. Of course, you can subscribe here My Instagram is astrodim, ASTRODIM. You can find me with that name on Twitter too, but my actual handle is IMMIDDIMMI. My snap is IMMID/7. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and I also have a podcast called My Bed and Astrology. You can find it in any podcast and streaming service except for Spotify. I'm working on it though. All right, much love, y'all. Peace.